Just hearing you guys. Why don't you send me the okay, good. All right. Because once you start, all right, beautiful. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, mommy.
Okay, all right. So I had somebody talking about the different levels that we learned last week. I'm impressed, P, for that, for just sharing that. That's powerful. So we talked about position leaders, uh, permission. A lot was said about all of that. Um, Characteristics of each of them. We said what they all were. I don't know if you guys still remember, but we shared quite a good enough. Yeah. And then we ended with level 3, which we said were production leaders who are result oriented. We said production leaders are results oriented. Yeah, please, as you join, kindly mute yourself so that we don't have noise. If you have not been called to say anything, just mute the noise from your background so that, yeah, it doesn't disturb others. Thank you. Yes, so um, we said a combination of permission and production is a very good combination because permission builds relationships while production focuses on results. In as much as we want result, we need relationships because when you build a relationship aspect of it, people work happily, they work joyfully. They are not looking at closing time. They work harder and they work longer. They're not saying that, oh, this is time. Oh, I have to go home now. It's closing time. No, because you they built a good relationship with the whole team, people are happy to work for longer hours. People are happy to work harder because they are happy to work together. So when you combine permission, which is relationship, with result, because if you do only the permission, which means you are working, you build a good relationship, and you don't build the third level, which is production. It means you're not producing result. So you can build good relationships, and people are chatting, excited, doing other things, and they are not producing the results. And that will still lead to a downfall because we need results. After everything, we need results. Whatever it is it a company you're working on? You need results in that company. Any office, wherever you find yourself, you need results. You need to, you know, be successful in what you are doing. You need the outcome of whatever you're putting in. Is it an organization? You need results. Is it a church? You need results because every organization, every setup has a goal. They know what they want, exactly what they want to achieve. So the results, which is the production level and the permission level, are very necessary. Okay, are very, very important. Now we are going to move to, and we already shared about the characteristics of each of the levels, which is why I say it's important for you guys to always go through the replay, go through, listen to it, and don't just take notes when you listen to it. Make sure that you have actions to take as well, so that your life is not only about notes. You can feel notes the whole place, but you need to take action. So we said that at this level of operation, they solve more problems with ease. Winning becomes normal. Leading becomes easier. It's easier to lead. Following becomes fun. The work environment becomes high energy. All right. So I don't want to get into that again because we need to move to the next level. But the conclusion as a leader, if you can add, like I just said, relationships and develop a team of people who like each other and get along, then you have created a powerful combination. So you need these two. You need to build the permission level and also build the production level. Because your results will speak very loud for you. Results will speak very loud. Okay. Now we are going to level 4. Level 4. So level 4 is about people development. And in quotes, reproduction. So this is the reproduction level. This is the level where you build people, you develop people. Now, when you gain influence with your team on level 2 and 3, you are generally considered a fantastic leader, a good leader, an awesome leader, right? And you will definitely achieve a lot, get a lot done. You will get so much done, and you will be considered successful. When you combine 2 and 3, you are considered a successful leader. But the truth is, there are higher levels of leadership. Because the greatest leaders, they do more than getting things done.
Oh.
They do more than getting things done. It's not just about getting things done. Getting things done is good. But great leaders, they go above that. They go another extra mile, which is where we are today. People development. So it's not just that you produce results. It's not just that you can create good relationships, but you are able to produce people. You are able to develop people. You're able to build people. People development. So this is a level we call reproduction. There are different kinds of leaders, male, all sizes, all kind of race, different races, different degrees, different experiences, and different exposure, different nationalities, and you can name the rest. But what separates the good from the great? What is it that separates a good leader from a great leader? It is said, this is a quote, and this author, this writer says that leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. Yeah, Madam Mayor, can you mute yourself? You're welcome to class.
Something is happening. Thank you. Something is happening that I don't understand.
Okay, so but you can hear us at least, so that's a good one. Which means
very well.
You keep you keep your environment quiet so that we don't hear your noise.
Okay.
That's okay. If you cannot mute, no wala, but if you can hear us, that's good. Now, so leaders become great not just because of their own power, but because of their ability to empower others, empower other people. And it is generally said that success without succession is ultimate failure. So in other words, there is no success without succession. If you really want to talk about success, there must be succession. So you begin to see the legacy mindset in this level. What are you leaving? Because it is generally said that legacy is not what you leave for people. It is what you leave in them. It is who they become because of what you have done to them. People development is the greatest legacy you can ever leave. So people follow because of what you have done to them. Their main responsibility is to develop other people. So at this level, the responsibility is to do what? Develop other people. They help people to reach their own personal potentials. This is what we call in leadership a life of significance. A leader who lives a life of significance is a leader who ensures that things happen for others. Like, it's not just about what happens to you, but what you can make happen for others. That is a life of significance. A life of significance is about what you can make happen for others. If you look around you, are there some people who can be celebrating their life because of what you did for them? Because of the way you help them to discover their potentials and become better? So at this level, they help them do their jobs more effectively, help them learn to become leaders themselves. So this is the kind of development that leads to what? Reproduction. Reproduction. Now, the type of leadership we are studying is called servant leadership. And if you understand, servant leadership is the model of Jesus Christ. That's the model of leadership that Jesus taught us. Servant leadership. And if you look carefully in these 5 levels, you will see what they call discipleship. It is just like biblically, you call this discipleship. Because you are taught what to do, and then you go and teach others how to do it, and then teach them how to help others do it as well. So it doesn't just end at the level of you knowing how to do everything very well. But how many people can you help them be able to do their own thing well? Okay. So on level 1, let me see. I want to reduce my screen. It's a bit reduce my screen so that I can. Good. Beautiful. On level 1, the team, oh my God. The team has to follow the leader, or the team member has to follow the leader. That's level 1. On level 2, the team member wants to follow. That means they love to do that. They just want to do it. They are not obliged to do it. But in level 1, they have to. You're obliged to, because this is your boss, this is your principal, this is your mother, or this is your father. That's what position leadership is all about. They will honor you, maybe respect you just because you are the mother that gave birth to them. That's all. Beyond that, do they really want to be there? So this is applicable anywhere, any day, because this is applicable to your job site. This is applicable to family. So mother is a position, it's a title. So do your children listen to you just because you are their mother? Or would they normally just like to hear what you say that do? Would they just like to do whatever they see mommy do? That's another thing. So level 2, they want to. That is a permission level. Level 3, the team member appreciates and admires the leader because of what he or she has done for them. Results. And on level 4, team member becomes loyal to the leader for what the leader has done for him or her personally. This is now personally. So you win people's heart and minds by helping them grow personally. You help them grow personally, develop their own life, develop their own potentials, become their own person or whatever God has designed them to become. So this is like us reviewing from level 1 to level 4. At this point, level 4 is there's loyalty. There's loyalty because they have seen results. They have been impacted, whether directly or indirectly. They have seen, they have experienced you, and now they are willing. Now they are happy. Now they are loyal. They are not even distracted. They want to be there. Not every good leader works to develop influence on level 4. In fact, most leaders, they are not even aware that this level exists. That's the fun about it. Many leaders don't know that this is where your leadership has to reach this level. They easily get, satisfied at the level of, oh, we are successful. Oh, we've made enough. Oh, we had the result. And they end there. They are so focused on their own productivity to the point where even that of their team, they don't realize that they should be developing the people. It doesn't even matter to them. They don't bother. And that's why I call this discipleship, because it is part of the deal. Anything you know how to do and do well, you should be able to get somebody to know how to do that thing and also do it well. That is when the cycle of leadership is complete. That is when the cycle of discipleship, because you first learn how to do, you learn it for yourself, you know it, and then you do it, you start doing it after you know it, and then you do it, others are seen. And then now you get others to learn, you train others, you develop others, you teach others intentionally on how to do it. Somebody should be happy that they met you because of what you have taught them, because of what they have been able to learn through you. So there are people that when you meet with them, you leave them feeling, great about yourself. They make you feel good because these are the people that they can see the potentials in you that you don't even see. But there are other people, when you meet them, when you leave them, you feel very little about yourself. This is what defines great leadership from good leadership. They may be good leaders, but they don't know how to help others. They are good leaders, but great leaders, my God, great leaders that have passed that level of me, myself, and I. It's about me. It's about what I can do. It's about what I want to achieve. Great leaders get to a point where it's not longer about them. It's about what they can help others to achieve. And they will go any length to make sure that the people achieve it. Any length. This is what distinguishes a great leader from a poor leader or just a good leader. Because a good leader, when somebody reaches level 3, they are a good leader. You will say that this is a good leader. Because they have produced results, they have built relationship. That means if they do level 2, where they build relationship, and they do level 3, where they produce results, they are good leaders. But now many leaders end there. They don't even know that this other level is existing. They don't know that level 4 is existing, that it's something you have to do it. This is when they say there is no success without succession. Hear it over and over. There is no success without succession. So there must be somebody you are raising, somebody you are also teaching, some people you are also equipping, some people you are helping to become. That is the level where you say you have reached level 4. That's the level. So I just want to give us some general key points about leadership. Leadership is about guiding people from where they are to where they should be. And this is like the story of Moses. Moses, who had to take the Israelites out of Egypt into their Canaan. It's like Moses taking them from Egypt to their Canaan land. So take people from where they are to the place where they are supposed to be. So when you look at them, where are they supposed to be? Are they where they are supposed to be? A good leader will be looking at them like, this level, this is not where you're supposed to be. This is where you're supposed to be. So they guide you through a process that helps you live where you are to where you are meant to be. Great leaders respect and value people. This is what makes them great. They value people. They prioritize the well-being and the growth of their team members. So it's not just about them. Are we growing? Are they growing? I just realized my impatience around people who are not growing. Like you got to grow. Like you really have to grow. You have to grow. It's important. So, and it is important for every great leader to try and hold the hands of others and go up with them. I keep saying, I don't want to be lonely at the top, because when you are at the top and nobody's going up with you, you become lonely there. You don't even have a conversation. You don't even have what you can say, because, you are there and they are somewhere down there. That's not how it's supposed to be. We have to change that narrative. It must not be lonely at the top. If everybody is making sure that their team is going up, you cannot be lonely at the top. We are talking about elevation. So this elevation starts with you developing the mindset that you have to develop others. The mindset that you have to help others also achieve their own success. Leaders are people builders, not breakers. They focus on developing and supporting others rather than tearing them down. So a good leader, even when you want to correct, there is something you're trying to see whether in this correction, am I breaking or am I building? Always ask yourself this question. It will shape and guide the way you do everything. So you become more intentional. When we talk about intentionality, it's not just one word that has just come and everybody is using it. No, it is you thinking of the outcome of what you are about to do and decide whether, is this the outcome I want before you engage? Is this what I want to achieve? Do I want to break these people or do I want to build them? Now you weigh what you are about to do and see whether if you do this, will it break or will it build? Like I said earlier, there are people that when you meet them, one word from them takes all your self, the list of the self-esteem that you had left, they will take it. Because they are busy only telling you their own, only, puffing for themselves. They're not looking into you. This is what great leaders do. They look at you and see how great you can become. They look at you and they see a potential in you. They look at you and they see the next level that you can get to. This is what separates great leaders from good leaders any day, anytime. When you meet a great leader, there is a way you feel. When you finish with that leader, you're happy with yourself. You look at yourself and you're happy. But when you meet the one that is not a great leader, when they finish with you, you don't have anything left. Esteem is gone. Joy is gone. Have you ever noticed some people, you talk with them on the phone, by the time you finish talking, it's as if, why did I even make this phone call? Sometimes, they break you and you are finished. That is why mentorship is very key, because these are the people who consciously know what to do so that you can feel great about yourself. Many people are already struggling with a lot of things, so you don't want to come there and begin to, add more on top of what they're already going through. The secret to being lifted is to lift others up. For you to go up, you have to lift others. By empowering and uplifting others, you contribute to your own growth and success. So when you do that, you're not just doing, it's not like, you even though you're focused on helping others, somehow it works for you. It works for you greatly. It helps you. It helps you to grow. It helps you to be successful. So let me know if you understood this level very well and if you have any question at this level 4. Any question? And the reason I had to focus on this aspect of leadership is because, when I went through the questionnaire I gave you guys, a lot of people wanted to advance their careers. They wanted to develop. This is how you develop your career. This is how you can grow in your career. If you understand these levels of leadership and you begin to apply them consciously, intentionally, this is already you growing your career. So let me know if there's anything that jumped at you or any question you want to ask about level 4 before we go to level 5. Okay. Some people are busy taking their notes, so they're not talking now. All right. So we're going to move to level 5. Level 5 is called the pinnacle. Pinnacle. This level is born from respect. Respect. Or we call it reputation. Respect or reputation. Now, the final level of leadership is called pinnacle. And this is the highest level, which is based on reputation. It's the highest level, and this level is based on reputation. At this level, only a few people reach this level. Only a few people reach this level. And those who do, they have led well, and they have proven. Yeah.
Get a glass now. In a proper way.
Can you mute yourself? I don't know. Is that Yvette? Somebody is having noise from the background. Just mute yourself. Thank you. Yes, so that we don't get the noise from your background. Thank you. So, only a few people reach this level. And those who do, they have led very well and proven their leadership over time. Over time. It's not one-time thing. So you discover that in leadership, there is a lot. It has a lot to do with consistency. These people, they have led well and they have proven their leadership over time. Over time. They have invested in other leaders and they have raised them up to level 4. They have developed influence, not only in their own organization, but beyond that. So people at this pinnacle level are known not only outside of their own organization, but outside of their fields, outside of their countries, and even their lifetimes. That means they lead beyond their lifetime. That means they are gone, but they are still leading. Who knows any of such leader? Who knows? Who knows? Who can name one of such?
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela.
Some people have long hair. Wonderful.
Hey, I didn't even see you. You had it.
You didn't see? Oh my God. That means you have long brain. That is, you have a brain. Mandela, that is powerful. Yes, name another one. Mandela, we're still talking about Mandela. We're still talking about, okay, wait, let's deal with Mandela first. We are still talking about Mandela today. When you go to South Africa, you go to Robben Island, there is money you pay to access that island. They will go and show his bedroom to you, his bed, his bucket that he was using as his cup. You pay. So Mandela's name is still making money after Mandela has died. Can you imagine? He's still raising money for his, oh my God. Oh my God, for his nation. Because that one now is government now. Who knows another one?
Martin Luther King, Jr.
Martin Luther King. Absolutely. Beautiful. Who else?
Jesus.
Jesus. King of kings.
Yes.
The Oga Kota Kota. The Igwe of all Igwes. Above all.
Yes.
Yes. Who else? Who knows another one? Okay. So
King David.
Miles Monroe.
Oh, beautiful. That's beautiful. Miles Monroe, that's so powerful. I just listed a few here because Miles Monroe's messages are still very current, very alive. Go to YouTube. My God. Mother Teresa is a level 5 leader in charity. Mandela was a government freedom fighter till today. People are still going and having pictures with his statue. He's still influencing people.
Prophet TB Joshua.
Allah. Keep them coming. You know a lot of them. So we don't even need to. So these are some of the examples that you know. So those are the type of people that they have, is beyond their community, it's beyond their organization, beyond their, let's say their organization, like you mentioned, TB Joshua is his church, but it's beyond his church. He has impacted nations. Even in death, he's still influencing. The people that he trained are still, oh my God. Oh my God. So I want us to look at some facts about level 5. This is a question. Can everyone reach this level of leadership? Everyone? No. Should we strive for it? Absolutely. But you don't focus on it. Why? Because we can't manufacture respect in others. No, can we demand it? At this level, it can happen, but you can't just force it to happen. It's not by force, because this comes from respect. You don't come and tell people, come and be respecting me. Oh, build a statue of me and put there. That's not what Mandela was fighting for. He was fighting for freedom, and he earned him that. Okay? So live your life, live your purpose. It may lead you there. It may not lead you there. That should not be your focus. Respect must be freely given to us by others. It's not within our control, right? So for that reason, we should focus instead on doing what? Developing influence on level 2, 3, and 4. That means you build relationships, produce results, and develop people. Because that's what level 4 does. Develop people, people development, and work hard to sustain it day after day, consistency. Year after year, decade after decade. It's not a one time, I'll do it well today, tomorrow you forget. I do it well, and then this week, next week, they have to look for you. Like, have you forgotten what you're supposed to do? So consistency is very key. Consistency is key to your success in anything you want to do. They say successful people do daily what unsuccessful people do occasionally. They do once in a while. So you keep doing. If it's good, keep doing it. If we do that, we've done all we can. You've done all you can. You can't force anything. Once you do that, develop level 2, 3, and 4. Good. You've put in your best, right? So the 5 levels of leadership can be applied to every area of your life, both personal and professional. I was just saying this. Both personal, your personal life, and your professional. And each time you add a level in your relationship with another person, your level of influence goes up. So you never leave behind a previous level once you have achieved a new one. You keep doing it. So you build relationship and you keep striving for results. So when you build a new one, the levels build and add to another. You don't replace. It's not like, okay, now I give permission, you forget about production. You have to build all. No one is replacing any, because you need all for a balance. You need all. Now, if you skip a level to try and speed up the process, you will have to circle back and end that level. Yeah, because you cannot skip the process. If you want longevity, you must follow your process. And that's why we say that if you want to go fast, you will go alone. If you want to go far, longevity, far, go with people. The higher you go up the levels, the longer it takes. Each time you change jobs or join a new circle of people, you start on the lowest level again, and you have to work your way up. So you find out that people join companies, join organizations, they start to build. You build influence at those levels. You start to build influence from permission, production. You start again going up. Each time you change If you go to a new office, you're meeting new people, you have to build influence with those people. You start again. Because the people, you need to understand them. They too are seeking to understand you. What kind of person? Because people are always asking, without even saying a word, what kind of person is this one? They're always asking that question. They want to know, who are you? It's a common question that people ask without necessarily asking you that, who are you? But they're always looking and questioning, who is this colleague of mine? Who is this person? How are they? They want to know. So you can build that influence. So, and once a level is earned, it must be maintained. Maintain your level. Nobody ever arrives as a leader. There's no point where you say, okay, finish, I've arrived. Nothing is permanent in leadership. Nothing. So just as you can add influence at a level, you can also lose influence at a level. You can add and you can also lose influence. It takes one little thing like this, you can lose influence. Just one thing. You see people, those of you who are on social media, you see sometimes somebody that everybody is following, everybody like, when that person makes one mistake, social media, one mistake, many people just unfollow that person. Because the person maybe just did something, just misbehave or did something they didn't like. They just unfollow. That person starts losing influence with people. They say it takes less time to lose a level than it does to earn it. Just like I said, it's easy to fall from a mountain. Very easy than it is to climb. That's why going up in life must take intentionality. Falling, you can fall with ease. You can go down by mistake, but you can't go up by mistake. It must be deliberate. It must be intentional. You must choose to grow yourself. You must choose to say, what? Me, I can't stay here. I'm growing. And you start growing. Growing is not easy. But falling is easy. Falling is very easy. Okay? So, I'm going to end here and hear from you people. The 12 pillars of elevation are not just a path to greatness. They are the compass for leaders who dare to transform fear into fuel, doubt into direction, and dreams into legacy. I want to hear from you guys. What have you learned from these 2 levels that we just talked about? What jumped out at you? What question do you have? This is time for us to just have a discussion. You can unmute yourself and speak.
No, Mommy, I wanted to say something about, I think from what I've learned from all the five levels, because you said we can apply this professionally and personally. So on a personal note, I think that where I glaringly see these 5 levels is when it relates to marriage. I don't know if people can get me.
Beautiful.
Yes.
We get you.
Okay, because the first thing I saw, position. So when you get married, you have the position. You are husband, you are wife. Then permission. Now you're building that relationship. You're really getting those people live in one house. Blah, blah, blah. Then production. You are now striving for your goals. What do you want to be in the future? What are your goals? What do you want to do? And then now we move up to people development. Now you're developing each other. You're seeing this person's strengths. You're coming in doing the person's weaknesses. And then finally now that respect, that reputation. So when one spouse dies, the other one is like, I cannot live. Oh, this is my life going. Because the person has seen the input that the other spouse has had in the person's life, that it's too great that the person cannot even live without the person. So That was what I wanted to put in.
Somebody clap for patience. Somebody clap for patience. Oh my goodness. You can send her virtual claps. There are virtual claps there. What? That's beautiful. And that's exactly it. And I was expecting this question. I was expecting this question and she just nailed it. That's exactly it. Personal level. That's exactly it. And like I said too, this works for parenting. It works for parenting. It works for marriage, just like Patience has, explained here. And then it works in organizations, your office, job, anywhere, company, wherever you're working. It works there. That's so good. Thank you for sharing that. Any other person has something else to ask or to add, something that jumped at you that you think we should look into? Just unmute yourself if you have what you want to say.
Hi, Mommy.
Yes, Carol.
Yes, Mommy.
Good evening.
Okay, I have a worry here. Under the, no lights, no electricity. Under the leadership threat, thank you. It is said that leaders are born and not made. So when we look at all these 5 levels of leadership, can there be a situation where somebody can leave from the first level of leadership and straight to the field level? That's bypassing all the other leaders.
It's not possible now. First of all, they say leaders are born and not made. Leaders are born and they are made. First thing that happens is that you are born. After you have been born, then you start making yourself, processing yourself into a leader. So you cannot skip. How do you even reach there? How do you even reach level 5 if you have never impacted anybody? In fact, you never even earned any position, because position they say is the lowest entry level, but it is good to start there, but not good to end there. Now, you have never built any relationship. How do you now become somebody how would they even know you? Because leadership is about influence. You have not influenced anybody. So there's no way you are going to earn level 5 or any level without you influencing. Because at each level, you are building influence. You are building influence. So, like I said, I think my last but one slide was talking about how you build influence at each level and you don't skip any level. So when you develop level 4, for instance, you don't now say that, okay, now that I'm in level 4, I don't care about people. I don't care about relationships. I don't care about results, because now I am already a people developer. I am now just doing but this. I don't produce results anymore. I don't create relationship anymore. So you cannot omit any level. You have to there have to be a balance. I said so. So all the levels, they are working simultaneously. You need all of them. Once you develop this one, make sure you develop the other one, and make sure you develop the other one. The only one I said that not even everybody develops is level 5, the pinnacle, where you can't force that. You can't force that. It will just come if he has to. Mandela, when he was fighting, freedom fighting, this is not what he was seeing. This was not what was pushing. He was not seeing the fact that his statues will be everywhere. He never even knew that one day, that prison where they caught him and went to, the people will be going to pay money just to go and visit it. And many other Mandela memorial places they have done, and other people that you know about. They didn't even know. They were just living their purpose, manifesting their purpose, and then found themselves there, then earned that reputation which they earned. So you can earn it, but let it not be a focus. Yep. Shouldn't be your focus. Any other person has something to say? Question to ask, contribution?
For me, please.
I have
Yes.
Thank you so much
Go
for
ahead.
the class, Mommy.
Yeah.
I was in a class like this that began with legacy. I was one time, some time ago. The class began with legacy, Mommy. My question now is, and we were in the legacy class, we were asked to write our obituaries, depending on purpose. So when you're gone, what would you like to leave behind? In relation to what you just said now, how do I even put the question? I'm missing something. I'm looking for the balance between having a legacy in mind and working to get to the pinnacle level, or just living your purpose, doing your purpose in a way that takes you to pinnacle level.
Okay, just to say again, pinnacle should not be your focus. Pinnacle will come as a result of respect, which you can force people to really respect you, but you can earn it through your works, through your people development, through your results, through your relationships. Now, we say that in legacy, we say legacy is not what you leave for people, like houses, like bank accounts, like pieces of land, like whatever, all those material things, but it is what you leave in people. Now, when we say legacy is what you leave in people, it means that you have developed people.
Yes.
You have developed people. Now, what would these people say? Because when you're writing your obituary, it's not you that will now be reading it. They are the people, but you will be imagining that what would these people that you have impacted them, what would they be saying?
That's right.
They will say that, okay, I so light. You see this woman here, so light. This is blah, blah, blah. I was just a village girl. There's a lady that I encountered her on Facebook. Not that I encountered, I knew her, but we reconnected. One mama like that. So she said, are you Delphine Akwe? I said, yes. He said, check what your mother did to me. I said, I know, mommy. He said, what your mother did. And I remember it because my mom had just forced this woman to go and write first school. She went and wrote first school. She said, go and write, there's a concours for prison wardens. Go and write that concours. She went and wrote the concours. Behold, shortly after that, she lost her husband. And it is through that she was able now to do what? Look after her kids, sponsor her kids in school. So she lived her life thanking my mother. When I encountered her on Facebook, she was thanking me, say, what your mother did? You know, your mother was a great woman. These are the type of things do you want to hear people talk about you like this? Because, I mean, that thing touched me. She said, my mom forced her to go to school, and immediately she went to school. She finished her school, went to the concours, got a job, then husband died. She was able to raise her kids because she now was earning a salary. So what if this man had died and she was not earning a salary? She would have been one, I don't even know what. I don't even know how the children would have ended. You know? And this thing is just recent. Not too long ago, it's like about 2 years ago that I encountered that mommy online. She was just chatting. We just chatted there for a while, and then she just met that story. So these are the kind of things. This is what we are calling legacy. The things you help people to become. So it has to be intentional. That's why we said a lot of people don't even know that level 4 is existing. Because when they have become successful in their everything, they feel that you are here on earth just to come, work money, feed your children, feed your family, pay rent, and then you grow old, and then you die. That's not all you came here for. That's not all you came here for. God created you to do something for him here on earth. He created you for impact. greater impact than your eyes are seeing, than the results, than the hand to mouth, than the salary you are earning. So many people get too satisfied already very fast with their whatever thing they're earning, and they don't think that life is beyond what you earn as money. Life is beyond that. There's more to life than that. You discover that even that money doesn't give you as much fulfillment. Every day you still have lacks. There are still things you are lacking. Money is never enough. You lack and lack, and money is never enough. But the one thing that can give you real fulfillment in life is when you start aligning with purpose. Purpose is one of the pillars we're really going to dig into it, because that is where you really see your level of impact. People development, because you must be able to develop people in your area of, specialty, whatever you God put in you, whatever potentials are in you that God has put in you. That is what you're going to use to also help others to become. Because who you are is not just for you. In fact, it's not even for you. Any other question?
Thank you, Mommy.
Yes,
You're
Mommy.
welcome.
I have a question.
Okay, so were you okay with your answer? Is that okay? Did that answer your question?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Next person.
Okay, Mommy. I have a question. I have two questions.
Okay.
Question number one. How can a leader measure their influence and impact? And then my second question is, what strategies can a leader use to develop and empower others? Thank you.
Okay, so we are going to go to how to earn levels. You'll see the answers there. We're going to study that one. So when we study it, then you get these answers.
Okay, Mom. Thank you.
Okay, Mom. Can I
How
say
to
something?
earn those levels? Yes, we'll answer your. When we do that, it will answer your question. Yes.
Yes, Mom. I wanted to add something that when you were talking, is just striking me concerning this level 4. The level 4, when I was just picturing the people who had impacted others, even out of their circle, out of their companies, or out of their homes. And when you were just talking, I just thought about, let me say, somebody like TB Joshua. You will discover that he was this level 4. The mystery about level 4 is that level 5. Sorry, the mystery about level 5 is that you unconsciously influence people.
Correct.
Yes, that is you are not even looking, because if you want to say I want to reach level 5, you may not even make it. So level 5 is an unconscious achievement. For example, somebody like TB Joshua, for example, all over Africa, you will go on people's status, they will put TB Joshua's picture. You will go in some churches, as I saw, somebody, they will just put his picture there. TB Joshua is not aware that all those people are doing those things. But just what he's doing is, just touching people all over the world out of his ministry. Somebody has his church, I just put TB Joshua's picture there. He's unconsciously just doing that, going that he does not know. He didn't ask them to put up those pictures there. Then you will see somebody like in the time of Nelson Mandela, you will discover that around that era, many people gave birth to their children and gave the name Mandela. Mandela does not know that a family is existing that have given their name to him. So this level 5 is not something you fight too much about. Level 5 is a level where you said, I am not tired, even at this age. Even with whatever I have done, I am not sitting down. I know that even at this age or at this level, I can still do something. So people begin to respect you because of your sacrifices, not you necessarily fighting to get to that place. So thank you, Mom.
That's so powerful and well said. Well said. You do that unconsciously. It doesn't even, it is your zeal for what you are doing that is consuming you. You are so zealous about it. Mandela was such a freedom fighter that he just wanted to see those black South Africans free from that apartheid. That was all. He was not yet foreseeing all of this. So for real, you said it very well. That's the point. When you wake up, when you even get on and start saying that I want to be pinnacle, you may never even see it. You may never see it. But you need to just keep doing whatever you're doing and be consistent in whatever you are doing. So we call these pillars because each time we touch one pillar, you're going to see something else that will add to it. One will start doing the pillar of purpose. Purpose, you're going to see a lot under purpose. You're going to learn a lot under purpose that will also open your mind up. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay. Good evening, France. Your line is very low. I don't know why.
Can you hear me well?
The same thing. Maybe disconnect your earpiece from your
Is it better now?
Very clear.
Thank you,
Very
ma'am.
clear now.
So my question is about betrayal in leadership. Most often we have people that betray you. I don't know how to put it. When they were around you, they showed that you impacted them. They showed that things were getting better because of your presence, but they end up stabbing you. I want to know, how do you handle such a situation as a leader? Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so conflict, this is conflict resolution now. So, but it's normal as a leader, not everybody is going to be loyal. And let one person's betrayal not let it not stop you from doing what you're supposed to be doing for others. Don't say that, oh, I did it for this one day. This is what they did, so I'm not going to do it again. Just keep teaching. Many people are falling into that trap. I've seen it practically where, you are teaching people, they are growing. When they grow, they come and backstab you. And then the person gets angry now and says, I'm not going to teach you again. I saw that practically, France. I know this thing you're talking about. He said, I'm not teaching again. So, and what I ask myself is, was it those people who called you? Were they the ones who gave you purpose? So, because you have to keep moving in life, those people have to, they are there. They are there, just like Jesus told these people that were arguing that, why did they break this perfume? And they should have sold it and go and give money to the poor. Jesus told them that the poor you always have. Betrayers you always have. Was Judas not with Jesus? You will not be the first person to be betrayed, and you're not even going to be the last person. Jesus was betrayed. So those things now is part of life. It's part of life. Don't even stay there. Once it happens, find a way to get out of it. Like, don't stay in the place of, oh, they did this, they backstab me. It will always happen. It will always happen. But as a woman of God, I will just tell you, but I pray more. Pray, because there are some things that God will even show you before. And then when you pray for your peace, so that, Father, grant me peace in this thing. There are some situations that when they are more than me, when I look at it, I'm like, you know what? I just ask God for peace. I say, Father, give me peace. And then very soon I'll just discover that I've even forgotten the whole thing. So you can't live your life on that. You cannot do anything about it. If a betrayer is a betrayer, what did Jesus do with Judah? You understand what I'm saying? They will always be. You will always have them. Does that make sense, France?
Yes, Mommy. Thank you very much. It makes a lot of sense.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. So anybody else with something else that you want us to hear? Anything that jumped at you? A question? Because I really like us to explore. I don't want to rush these things. There are some topics in leadership that is good to understand them very well. Because the first time I studied this, I didn't quite get it. I kept thinking that, I was first thinking that all the 4 levels were not necessary. You just have to learn in the pinnacle. That was what I thought from the beginning. Then as I started, I was studying it over and over, and then I got to really understand what the 5 levels were all about. And then I understood that, you have to maintain them. That means when you gain a level, maintain that level. You have level 1, maintain it. You have level 2, maintain it. Permission, maintain it. Relationship, maintain it. Production, and then you don't stop people development. Don't stop impacting people. You keep doing it. So you maintain all the levels. Any other something that somebody wants to share? Okay, so I would, I don't want to keep you guys here for long. I don't want to keep you guys. I like us to have discussions and have a reflection on what we have learned. Then I'll teach us how to earn the levels next week, Thursday, how to earn levels. Meanwhile, in the course of this week, we're going to have some assignments. I like to plead with you. I shouldn't be pleading. I should just be letting you know that you have to do your assignments because it is part of the elevation. There is no elevation that you will not put in the work. You have to put in the work. We're going to be sharing. There's a book, the first book that you will learn, study in June. That book will be done in June. And we're going to share chapters. I don't know how many people are in the class there. I don't know how many people are in class, but let me see, 12 pillars. I want to see how many people are in the group because we want to share. The chapters are not many, 2 people per chapter. And each week, the 2 people will share their chapter. Let me just see how many people are there. We'll spread it in June. Very powerful book, which is a good follow-up for what we are doing. Let me see, 33 minus 4, yeah. So we'll distribute that. And I'm going to send the book so that we'll start studying and we are going to share the chapters and we are going to prepare for it properly. When you come to review your book, your chapter, you are expressing what you have learned from the chapter. Don't come and read it in class. What have you learned from that chapter? What did that chapter teach you?
Yeah,
The lessons you pick from there, that is what you are going to share as you review the book. Anyway, Coach Suro will be there to guide us in that this thing, because you remember we are talking about one of the pillars as purpose is one of the pillars that we're going to study. So, and purpose is your why. Why are you existing on earth? That's purpose. So this book is about your why. Why? Start with why. It's very powerful resource. So we'll share it. I'll share to the group and we'll also share the chapters with different people. And we're going to work on that because every week the people, and then please, I would like you guys to send us your head photos. These pictures that they use for portraits, good. Not passport size photo, portrait. Send us a beautiful portrait of yourself. So if you know we don't have your portrait, send us your portrait. Because there are some people that we have their portraits, some people don't have. So send us a portrait of yourself. Send it to Annie. She's going to work on it because we're going to use it. Please. Any good, nice portrait that you have of you, send it to us. Everybody, please. I need your portrait. Send it to us because we're going to really make our book reviews are going to be more than book reviews. It is also training in what we are doing. So we're going to distribute those chapters. Coach So is going to be there guiding the leading of the book reviews. And yeah, so please, what I need from you is your pictures sent to me. I should have it latest Wednesday because we want to work with them. But on Thursday again, I'm going to come and teach you how to earn the level so that we take our time and learn how to earn each level. If I start it now, it can take us another 1 hour, and I don't want to keep you guys for 1 hour again now. Some people have been working since morning. They are tired. I don't intend this to be like punishment. I want this course to be very friendly, time friendly, work friendly, everything friendly. All right. So I'll meet you again next week, and I'm going to teach you how to okay. There's a question here, please. How do you do when, okay, the people you're supposed to impact or the people you impact, they betray you? It's okay. I think I already answered that question. Is there any question I did not answer? Unless somebody has a question. Now, just give room for questions. Let me check the... Yes. Oh, as I could see those names you people are writing. Yeah, thank you, Daisy. Daisy said there is no success without succession. Patience says Miles Monroe, that's powerful. Mother Teresa, powerful. Jesus, Martin Luther. I love that. Martin Luther King. Yes, this class of today it's a good one. Somebody has put all the levels up. Who is that? Is that Emilia? Good.
Yes,
Let me jump to the latest. Okay, yes. When you are betrayed by those you lead and impact, it happens everywhere. It happens everywhere. So don't bother yourself. As a leader, you will see this. And this is what makes you a leader, because a leader must be resilient. You go through stress, but you come out better. You come out stronger. You come out knowing more than you knew before. Yes. Any other thing? Any other question? For me now, it's just about to round up.